All right, y'all. So here we are on day 3. We're going to talk about developing a solution. So what does that even mean? Well, it's kind of tricky because this is where the process starts to really become obviously non-linear. So let's talk about that for a minute, and then we'll come back to this question. So I've been getting this question a lot. What if I already made my prototype? What if I'm pretty much done already? Um, well, I think what you're experiencing there is the process starting to become nonlinear. Here's one way to describe it. So the upward arrow you see there where it says diverge, that's where you're coming up with lots of different ideas. That's your brainstorming, coming up with all the different possible solutions you can. Before you start to converge, you come back down to deciding on one idea. So you may have already done that. You may have already even made a prototype and tested it out. But what you want to do now is diverge again. You see it going back up. This is where you want to take your idea, even a prototype that you've made, and test it versus other ideas. So basically prove that it's the best one by comparing it to some other ones before finally converging once again on the best solution once you know you have it. Another way to look at it is one of these sort of maps. And the thing to notice here is that the arrows are two-way, right? So you can test, then go back to prototyping, then back to testing. And that's always how it works. The main thing is same as when you were brainstorming, not to just stick with the first thing you make. You don't want to just go with the first idea you brainstormed. You want to brainstorm all the ideas. You don't necessarily want to go with the first solution that you start to develop. You want to develop a bunch of solutions and then use some criteria to decide on which one is best. So it's a back and forth. All right, so back to developing a solution. This comes down to two main tasks that you're going to do. The first one is you're going to list at least 3 possible solutions. And the idea is to talk about strengths and weaknesses for each one. And as you do that, you should be building a case for why your solution is the best one. Then the second thing is, of course, any plans that you make for your prototype, your solution. So any sketches you made, any physical models, any CAD models that you make. And that's pretty much it. Now, last thing, I want to just end with, remember, step 6, you're building up to a presentation here. If you don't take any pictures of the process of building your prototype and developing your solution, like the plans you made and things like that, your presentation is just going to have a final product. No one will be able to tell how you got from the initial idea to your final product. So make sure that you're documenting everything as you go, writing things down, taking pictures. That's it. See you next time.